up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ruth. If this is your first time here, and today, y'all, we are back with a new game. It is time for us to start putting some variety in the variety gaming, okay? So I recently saw somebody playing this game and I did not watch much of it at all because the little bit that I saw, I was like, ooh, this looks really, really fun and interesting, and I wanted to try this out for myself. So this game is called 60 Seconds. I think the premise of it is basically, I think there's going to be like an atomic bomb or something that's going to come, and you basically got to try to survive. I'm not sure if you got to like try to survive for a certain amount of time or if they give you a time limit. So basically kind of like, I guess maybe an end of the world simulator, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not sure. I didn't see much of the gameplay of it at all. So we just gonna get in here, y'all, and see what we got to do and if we can beat this. I think there's a little bit of what is it, like decision based in here as well, which I tend to do horrible on. So we got to change the ties. Okay, let's go, y'all. Okay, y'all, here we go. Now your girl don't know what she's doing. Now I did see though that it would allow me to play with a controller. We're gonna try mouse and keyboard first because I tried to like go through like the menu options with the controller and it felt a little weird. So we're gonna try mouse and keyboard, and if it gets crazy, we'll switch over. So I didn't realize that there were going to be multiple options that we can choose. So do we need to do the tutorial? I might play through the tutorial and y'all won't see none of this. Okay, atomic drill. Learn all about how to scavenge and survive in the event of a nuclear apocalypse. This tutorial is 100% approved by the establishment. Dang, I can't talk. Okay.
A few moments later.
Yo, am I blind? Look at all these soup cans. Why I gotta find a damn highlighted one? Hold on. This is ridiculous. They really playing games. Is this the highlighted one? Oh my gosh. Soup, an excellent choice. This can sustain a family of 4 for a damn. Okay. Find the highlighted water bottle and grab it. There was a water bottle in the tub. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, that's enough water for now, but you got yourself a problem buster. You can only carry so much, and every item weighs at least 1 slot. You need to drop whatever you're carrying at the hatch before you can pick up more. Okay. What was that? I'm so sick of this child. Drop whatever you are carrying into the shelter. Okay, how do I do that? When near, drop all items. Oh shit. Okay, got it. Find a radio and grab it. No one knows how long you'll be standing down there, so you'll need a radio. Okay. Is the stuff gonna be in the same place in the actual game, or are they gonna switch it up on us? Okay, we got the radio. That's it. Nothing more useful than news from the radioactive outside world. Okay. Sometimes you get a few extra seconds before the siren sounds. Scout your surroundings, but after it goes off, you need to start packing. Okay. Our incredibly advanced warning system gives you 60 seconds to scavenge what you need and get yourself to safety. Let's give it a try. Okay, y'all. Collect 5 items and drop them off to the shelter in time. Collect at least 5 more items and family members in the next 60 seconds and make sure you find yourself close to the shelter when the time is up. Got it. Okay. All right. I guess this is our first drill session. Okay. Get this helpful with this damn, what? Okay, here. Go. I guess if you get a person, you can, collect more stuff. Oh. All right. Get down there. Get some water. Get some soup. More soup and water. All right. What else we need? What is that? Oh, is this first aid? Get that. More water. Go. Oh my gosh. Okay, what else do we need? I saw a gun somewhere. Can I get that? Oh, there's a hatchet. What's over here? Grab that extra suit. Oh shit. More suit. Okay, go. Or do I got enough time to get something else? Oh, there's the gun. Can I get that? Ooh, I got it. Get in there. Okay. Well, now you know how to get what you need to survive, but your training is far from over. Okay. I'll see you downstairs for survival training at ease. Okay, y'all. I think we got a good bit of stuff though. Collect 5 items and drop them. Okay, they're just reading the other stuff. Okay. Water, essence of life, basics of survival. Okay, day 1. Let's go. Look at the stock. Okay. Day 1, you made it to the shelter. Congratulations, but the drill's not over yet. You'll end up here with whatever and whoever you brought with you, nothing else. You'll need to make the most of it. The next few days will teach you how to survive down here while the world outside burns. Explore and interact with your surroundings. You can always find out useful things about your shelter and its inhabitants. When your survival journal is not open yet or hidden, first things first, we must ration food and water. If you don't wine and dine yourself and the folks, hold on, and the folks you've brought with you, you can bet your bottom dollar none of you will ever see the light of day again. As long as you have food and water available, ration it out to a given person by selecting the picture of a can or bottle under their portrait, or instantly ration out both by clicking on the character image. Of course, you might save your supplies for later, but a normal person can only survive 4 days without water. Okay, so can't do more than 4 days without water. As to food, the longer you deny your people rations, the weaker they will get and might eventually get sick. Even if you manage to cure them, it will take you quite a few cans and a lot of time to replenish their strength. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is it wouldn't make sense to technically go too long without giving them food, because we're gonna have to make up for it by giving them more food than what they might have needed in the first place. Okay, time to ration supplies. Ted, okay, Dolores, Mary Jane, and Timmy. So wait, do I need to give them something like right now? Should we go outside? What to do? What's next? Because I mean, we're on day 1. Should I give them something today? Should I take into consideration the piece about that they can go 4 days without water? You know what? We're just gonna go to the next day and see what happened. Since this is your first day down here, you'll need to get used to your surroundings. Believe me, ventilation hum can drive anyone nuts if you don't occupy yourself with something to do. Get some decent rest and we'll carry on tomorrow. Nighty night. Okay. Okay, maybe they weren't actually giving me the option to give them anything. I don't know. All right, day 2. Good morning, survivalists. Hope you slept well. Bed's comfy enough? No? Well, better get used to it since you'll be staying here for a while. We'll start today's activity with rationing since you need to do it every day. But after that, we will move on to something else. Got your attention? Good. Now listen, there is a risk you will run out of supplies eventually. Everything can be useful, but food and water are critical to your survival. If they're gone, you will be gone sooner than you can say corn dog. So, sometimes you will need to send people to the surface to bring in more supplies. You do this by preparing an expedition a day before it actually departs. Be careful though, tired survivors can never be a part of an expedition. Today, we will skip preparations and jump directly into sending someone brave outside. Ted seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Okay, time to ration supplies. All right, so Ted, Dolores, Mary Jane, Timmy. All right, so are we giving them full bottles of water? Y'all can't share? Hold on. Like if this is showing like a half, can I not give them just like a little sip? All right, we gonna give Ted soup and water because we're probably gonna send him out. Damn, I'm scared. Okay, this is tough already. I don't know what to do. We gotta give them food. Can we technically say no to water for them? Because I mean, soup has broth in it, which is technically like a liquid. The reason I want to make sure Ted is good is because we plan on sending him out. All right, we gonna just let them have soup for now. Everybody will have soup and Ted will have water because we plan on sending him to the outside world. Okay, sending people out into the wasteland is no walk in the park. Do it too early or without a gas mask, then you can bet it's a suicide mission for them. Send healthy and well people. Sick, hurt, or crazed people are more likely to perish out there. You can send one person at a time. Let's give it a try. This time you will need to send someone out. But if you ever want to skip a trip to the surface, don't select anyone. Who should go outside? Okay, Ted for sure is going. Okay, damn. I think I saw a gas mask in the house. All right. Day 3, this is a drill, so your explorer will come back after a little while, but in an event of a real apocalypse, they might be gone for a couple of days. In the meantime, you'll be faced with other problems that'll test you to the limits. I'm talking about making decisions that can break even the best of men's moral spine. We'll see what clay you're made of, but first, ration your food and water. We don't want anyone starving now, do we? Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Everyone has to drink sometime, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Dolores will not last long without water. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Who want cake? We ain't got no darn cake. Okay, everybody is thirsty because all I did was gave them food. I thought maybe, you know, the broth from the soup would suffice. Okay. All right, so basically all they need is water because it just said thirsty for everybody. And Ted is out right now. Okay, damn, we got 3 bottles of water left. I'm an army man, so I don't know a second thing about imagination, but you could probably use yours now. Picture this scenario. You come across your kid's hamster who in some bizarre way found its way to the shelter. The kids are obviously going to love it, and so will you. There's nothing better than food that comes to you on its own now. It's up to you. Do you cook him? No way. Absolutely not. Y'all, not the hamster. If I'm in this situation, I'm not doing that. That's nasty. That's nasty. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We got soup cans left. Let's let something like that be like a last, you know? Absolutely not. Day 4, good choice. The little furry guy can stay and fatten up. It'll make a bigger meal in a few days. It may be your only source of food if you run out of cans. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Not I'm over here think I'm making the morally correct choice. They just said, nah, let's get a little more meat on them. That's crazy. Time to ration supplies. Okay. Nothing for Dolores, nothing for Mary Jane, nothing for Timmy. So I'm assuming if it doesn't say thirsty or hungry, I don't need to give them anything. So we gonna let them be. So that should have been day 3 that I gave them water. And I think it said it was like a 4-day window that that's the longest that they can go without water. All right, so we gonna let this ride. You might be faced with decisions that require you to use your equipment. However, sometimes you might find you don't have the one item that was supposed to save the day. So make sure you scavenge the right supplies before the blast. Keep in mind, every item can be used for something. What do you want to do today? Clean a rifle, listen to the radio, or maybe play Shadow Bunnies using your flashlight? Oh, I was gonna say, I don't remember grabbing a flashlight, so I guess that's not an option. Let's think survival. Because we might, what did it say for the radio? Just listen to it. No, let's see what's going on outside. We'll listen to the radio. Hopefully we don't gotta use the gun no time soon. All right, Ted is back. Okay, he got a little scratch and bruises on him. The radio is critical to establishing communication with the U.S. Army, as well as for listening out for any trouble that might be headed your way. If you get lucky, maybe you'll catch some music too. Good news, everyone. The expedition is back. Sometimes they'll return with extra supplies, sometimes they won't. Other times they'll come back with a nasty injury or even radiation sickness. Damn, okay. In the actual game, I got to get the gas mask. Believe me, you don't want to get those. I hear glowing in the dark isn't as fun as it sounds. This time your explorer was hurt, but they will recover after the proper use of a first aid kit. You can use one during rationing. Okay. Ted was hurt. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, he's hungry. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Today's been fine for Dolores this far. Timmy seems okay, as much as he can be in our current situation. Okay, day 5, everything seems pretty good. Okay, we need to use the first aid on him. How many uses of that do we have? Dolores doesn't need anything. Mary Jane is good. Timmy is good. Good. All right, so all he should need is some soup. Y'all should be okay without it. All right, let's go. You need at least one alive adult to keep going. If you send your only survivor to the surface, you won't know what's happening in your bunker until they come back. And when they do, your shelter might already belong to someone else. Damn. A decent padlock may protect it, but not for long. This was a busy day. Take your time and get some sleep. If you made it this far, you're doing great and have a chance at getting out of this foxhole. Hopefully soon, but don't quote me on that. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting so far. Hopefully we never have to worry about experiencing something like this for real. This is terrifying. Okay, day 6. We've only just sent someone outside, but let's give it another go today, shall we? The first time you were only asked to pick one brave volunteer to save the day. This time you will also get a chance to equip your explorer with some useful gear. Feed your troops and I'll see you at the shelter entrance. Ted is hungry. Damn, Ted, didn't we give you some soup yesterday? Ted, injuries are all fixed. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Water is all Dolores wants. Damn, Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Okay. We are, I said it was day 3 when I gave them all water. Oh, he does have thirsty. Mary Jane thirsty. Dolores thirsty. Ted gonna eat up all the damn food. I know we gave him some soup yesterday. Damn. We gotta try to conserve this. Since you don't say you thirsty, I'm gonna take that back. Everybody else is just thirsty. I hope I'm not supposed to be being like super stingy with the water and food. I don't know. All right, we're gonna let that rock. Anything can be useful outside, and some items even improve scavengers' chances of survival. Notice you have a suitcase. That's handy. With a suitcase, your explorer can carry more. Go ahead, pick something. What to take outside? What? I don't got nothing to take with me? Wow. I thought that's what the gun and that was for. The hatchet or whatever that is, axe. Should we send Ted again? I mean, I don't think there's a limit on who can go. Cause Ted was just hungry. He's not sick anymore. We gonna let Ted go. Can you send more than, okay, you can only send one person. We gonna do Ted again. Cause maybe without Ted in here, we'll save ourselves some soup as well, cause he always hungry. So maybe that's the thought process as well. Okay, day 7, morning people. You're probably asking yourself one simple question. What's the point of sitting in this atomic shelter? Why don't I just leave? Well, leaving is a death sentence. If the radioactive sickness doesn't kill you, then the giant scorpions will. What? You can trust me on that. Your one chance is our boys arriving to rescue you. So every good citizen needs to do one thing: seek contact with the US military and await a rescue. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Okay. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Time to ration supplies. Okay, Dolores is good. Mary Jane is good. Timmy is good. Okay, yeah, we might need to keep Ted outside because I feel like I don't have to give them stuff as often. Ted coming in here, he wanting soup back-to-back days. Yeah, Ted, you might always be the person to go out. No. The rescue ain't coming today, but we'll come get you eventually. You'll need to keep your radio operational and be ready to venture into the waste. However, you also need to be careful. It might not be only our soldiers out there. There could be bandits or worse, commies. Just imagine what would happen if the Reds discover you. So let's agree to the rules for this drill. You only open this door if someone knocks 2 times. Am I clear? 2 knocks. Okay. Only, oh shit. Only unlock the door for 2 knocks. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We got it. 2 knocks. Ah, damn. Okay, Ted back already. Is Ted bringing anything back? You'll need to remember that some days will be very intense. A lot of things will happen that you'll need to prepare for. That's why any day that gives you a break is a blessing, and you'll need to make sure you make the most of it. Eat, drink, and relax while thinking about all those commie bastards who don't have comfy bunkers like you. That thought always gets me through the day. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We found the 10-cent hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcase, and other hotel supplies were scattered all over the place. Now we know the secret of their restaurant chef is tomato soup. No wonder they were a 5-star hotel. 1 soup. So that, Ted, you made sure to get this home. 1 can of damn soup. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. Of course, Ted's stomach rumbling. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores good, Mary Jane good, and Ted's stomach is rumbling. I'm sick of Ted, low-key. Yeah, Ted is getting out every single chance we have, because although we do got a good stock on soup left, I'm honestly worried about the water. Oh, man. As long as you keep your shelter stocked and remain cautious, you should be okay. However, every choice you make may come back to bite you on the ass. Even after a few days or weeks, consider your options carefully. This is a drill, but if the nukes start dropping, it'll be a totally different story. Okay. Day 9. Okay. Day 9. If I were you, I'd check the door. Our extraction team might be coming for you any day now, but be careful. This is a post-apocalyptic scenario, and you never know what's coming. I screwed that up. Ted's stomach is... Yo. Ted, we gonna crash out on Ted. We gonna crash out on Ted. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Time to ration supplies. Okay, thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Ah, everybody just want water all the time. And Ted eating up all the damn food. You know what? No, just let me give them some soup as well. Let me give them some soup as well to hold them over. And Ted, since you eating up all the soup, you ain't getting no water. Someone's at the door. You can hear several knocks. If you listen closely, you can make out sequences of 3 knocks. Do you open the door? Absolutely not. We said 2 knocks. 2 knocks is it. Okay. Day 10. Good call. That wasn't the knock you were waiting for. Caution at all times. Remember that. Be cautious, apply yourself, and maybe you and your family will be just fine, or at least most of you. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted should drink something soon. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Ted. Ted. Oh my gosh. All you getting is some water. Because we haven't gave him water in a minute. You're not getting no soup today. No, I'm sick of you. Like, you eating soup every single day. As you were counting imaginary sheep in your head, another series of knocks broke your concentration. Someone is really hammering on your door and probably not taking no for an answer. 2 knocks. 2 knocks. The pattern keeps repeating. Do you open the door? Oh, they trying to hit me with the okie doke. Okay. They're seeing a pattern of 2. I feel like the dude said 2 knocks only. Only 2 knocks is what I remember. The pattern is throwing me off. I'ma say no on opening the door. Ah, this might be oh my gosh. Because am I remembering incorrectly or... No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. It said 2 knocks only. Ah, this might have been the wrong decision. Okay, complete the government endorsed fallout drill. The end. What happened here? The end. It's better to miss an opportunity than to let crazy killer and possibly communist mutants into your shelter, but still, a missed opportunity may mean more time spent underground. Sometimes you cannot afford to waste an opportunity like the one you just missed. You need to remember that or you will die. Wow, so that was the wrong choice? Okay, we spent 11 days in our shelter. Day 1, atomic drill begins. Day 8, someone followed us. Day 8, hotel raiders. 10 successfully passed the drill. Okay, we made it through though. We made it through. We survived. Okay. So that was just a tutorial. That was like 30 minutes. I guess it's time for the real deal now, because we just spent 30 minutes on the damn tutorial. Okay, so is this the one that I go for? Just the apocalypse? I do not want to be no damn Ted. Oh my god, Ted pissed me off in the tutorial. Select difficulty, little boy, fat man, and ooh, you know what? We're gonna go right in the middle for this one. We're gonna go right in the middle. We'll see how, maybe in the future we'll try like the hardest difficulty, but for now, we'll see. Oh shit. Wait, is it? Oh, I didn't know the time was going already. Okay, grab the suit. Yo, they cheating me right now. They cheating me right now. Should I get that gun? Get the gun. Oh, we need the radio. Get the radio. Aw, shit. Oh, I'm doing horrible. Where is the bunker? Okay, go. We gotta get this radio. Can we grab the little girl? Because we got to get the kids too. God damn. I think I got her. I ain't got no water yet. Timmy, bring your ass. Go. Grab that. Where is water? And where is Ted annoying ass? Oh, this is bad. Okay, flashlight. Okay. What? Water. Okay. Oh, I'm doing terrible. Get whatever that is. Where is Ted? Oh, he in the damn kitchen. Oh, I failed already. Come on, fudge. Why did I do so bad that time? What the hell? For one, I didn't realize as soon as they threw me in that the timer had started. Fudge. You perished. You don't say. Damn. All right, yeah, good thing we did not choose the hardest level to start this off with. Okay, as soon as they drop us in here, we get to moving. Okay. All right, Timmy, bring your ass. Come on! Oh, they trying it. They won't let me pick him up. Okay, get the suit. Oh, okay, I had to wait until that started. Come on. Can I get some soup and stuff real quick? All right, go. Bring your behind. Can I grab some stuff real quick? Okay, no. All right, where's this little girl? All right, she over here with this damn tuba. Come on, can I grab the radio? Or is that not it? That's not it. Grab some soup. All right, go. All right, what we got? There's nothing in here. Okay, we gotta get the radio. Grab some water. Can I grab that gun? Not right now. Okay, go. Grab that. No. Grab, okay. Y'all are annoying with not enough room for nothing. Okay, where's the first aid kit? Fudge. Okay, just get the water or not. Fuck! Yo! I did not struggle this much in the tutorial. Okay, we gonna keep it simple. And I don't see the gas mask. Yo. All right, we locking in. We locking in. Maybe that little time before the timer starts is maybe that's giving me time to see where the stuff is at. Maybe that's what that's doing. Maybe it's giving me time to see where the items are at. So that's what I need to do. I got confused the last time. Okay. Okay, so what's in here? Okay, first aid, some water, some soups. Timmy's right there. Plenty of water there. He's down here. All right, come on, Timmy. Bring your ass. Get some soups. Whatever we can grab right there. All right, let's grab him. Can I grab a bottle of water? All right, I think that's probably all they're gonna let me carry. Take that down. Grab her. Oh, that's the flashlight. Grab that. Can I grab some soup? Nope. Hey, go, go, go. All right, let's grab that. Grab more soups. I really need to find some water. Okay, more water. Where's the radio? Where's the radio? Fudge, fudge, fudge. I need the radio. Oh, right here. Please let me grab it. Okay. There's that. Do I got time for anything else? Grab that and we done, we done, we done. That's all we can take. All right, we just gonna stay. We gonna stay. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think I got a lot of water at all. Okay. Finally, day one. Okay, all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. I didn't get a first aid kit this time. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyways. Okay, we got a lock. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. It was so lucky we took that suitcase. Okay. Our shelter are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Yeah, I knew I fumbled with the water. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Time to ration supplies. Okay, Ted is good, Dolores is good, Mary Jane is good, and Timmy is good. Okay, let's go. The one thing from the tutorial was that it seems like the wife and the kids stayed thirsty and Ted just wanted to eat up all the food. So the fact that I kind of shorted myself on water is a little concerning. Be safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. Day 2. Okay. Day 2, still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. This morning has been calm enough for Ted and he's doing well. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Okay, so it sounds like we don't need to give anybody anything today. Okay, everybody's good. 4 bottles of water, 5 cans of soup. All right. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. I didn't find the gas mask either. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Timmy seems quite enthusiastic about the trip. Should we start prepping an expedition for tomorrow? The neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Because I didn't get a med kit, I don't think we should risk that right now. So we're not going to schedule one. I'm assuming Preston that is going to schedule one. We going to sit tight for now. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Okay. Oh, that was some knocking. and that's more than 2 knocks. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Water is all Dolores wants. Ted needs water to survive. Everybody need water right now. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Time to ration the supplies. Okay, fudge. Everybody is thirsty, of course. All right, y'all, 1 bottle of water gone. We only on day 3. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Everybody is in good shape, but I'm worried about them continuing to say highly radioactive, and I don't have a mask. I don't have a gas mask, and I don't have a freaking first aid kit. So I'm just thinking that it's probably not going to do us any good to send somebody out, and we won't be able to like give them medicine, and they won't be able to protect themselves with a gas mask. Someone is at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open? Damn, they ain't gonna tell me how many knocks. I mean, we got a gun down here. Damn. Oh! I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna say no. It's early, but schist. The banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, and Timmy is no longer thirsty. Okay. Everybody good? All right, day 5. Let's go. The contamination of our town is still strong. Okay, so I can see by that it is going to change, because at first it was like still highly contaminated or something, and now it just says that it's still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Okay, we're not going to schedule anything. What was that? A rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats, and what's with the double tail? We can't let that thing get to our supplies. Oh, shit. I didn't get an axe this time? Damn. Survive 5 days in your fallout shelter. Okay. The gun broke! Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Damn, our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. Damn! If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. I'm pissed. How in the world did the gun blow up from one shot? Ugh. Time to ration supplies. Let me see. Ted good, Dolores, Mary Jane, and Timmy. Everybody is fine, so we're gonna keep it pushing. Damn it. It looks like the area is still whatever that says. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. We do mind. Although I do have a good stock of soup. We just gonna keep going. We really miss the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before the damn bomb dropped. Like, yo, only eating tomato soup? Oh my gosh. I couldn't do it. I don't eat tomato soup now. Okay. What's next? Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Dolores would really love something to eat. Where is water when Ted needs it? Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Damn, everybody thirsty. Thirsty and hungry. Wow, Ted ain't acting like he was in the tutorial. In the tutorial, Ted was eating up all the damn soup. Okay. Okay. Should I just go ahead and give them some soup, everybody soup? Because I mean, it's been 6 days. We gonna give everybody just soup and water right now. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hit it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make the situation easy for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around the house? Ooh. We only need No, that tuba was low-key was annoying as hell. I feel like if she bring that tuba down here, she gonna get on everybody's nerves. Cause it was driving me crazy. Nah, sis, we can't let you go up there. We can't let you go up there. Watch, I just screwed something up. Do we gotta make it to 10 days like the tutorial? Day 7, risking your life for a tuba? Madness. If it was a guitar or at least a trumpet, maybe. But a tuba? Playing the tuba won't put soup on the table. Mary Jane isn't happy, but she needs to realize how pointless the idea was. Okay, maybe we made the right choice. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Ted isn't thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Timmy. Okay, so everybody should be in good shape right now. All right, we got 2 bottles of water though. We're gonna have to send somebody out eventually. Damn, our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Okay, once we get down to 1 bottle of water, we'll for sure send somebody outside. A knock on the door is not something we take lightly these days. So when a man came to our doorstep offering us a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. Is a bet of 2 soup cans in a card game a reasonable choice in your situation? In our situation, okay, we don't even have no damn cards. So we can't do nothing with that. Damn, we could have got 2 cans of soup for some cards. Well, that does make sense. People probably need to keep themselves occupied somehow. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Okay. I was worried about Mary Jane with us not letting her get her tuba. Okay, the contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Okay. Before things get really, really bad, we gonna send somebody out this time. And we can send Dolores. Mary Jane is more than ready to go out and scavenge. Timmy is in good health. Okay, it said Ted is vigorous enough. Okay, so we gonna let Ted go. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role, and the diary must be read aloud, right? Read the diary aloud? What? No. Oh, Ted thirsty. Mary Jane thanked us for respecting her privacy. She then ripped out and tore all of the pages, set them on fire. What in the hell was Mary Jane hiding? And fed them to a mutated rat outside. A bit excessive, but we all feel better now. What in the hell was Mary Jane hiding? We all feel better now that it's been dealt with. We still wonder what she wrote about us, though. Dolores will not last long without water. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. I thought we scheduled somebody to go outside. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. All right, I think everybody just wanted water. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay. We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Who should be the lucky one to venture into the unknown? Ted is going. Damn, though. I wish we could have at least sent him out with like the gun or something. Okay, we lasted for 10 days in our shelter. Okay. What did Sis have in the diary is what I also need to know. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, and Timmy is no longer thirsty. Okay, so Dolores is the only one that's hungry, but we're gonna go ahead and give all three of them something. Trader alert. Timmy's salvage comics books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts. But cosmonauts? That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wastelands for his traitorous ways and dispose of this blasphemous comics? Are you kidding me right now? That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What? Nah, Timmy is just gonna be, I was about to say we can just let Timmy be the next person that we send out. No, we can't do that to Timmy. He might come in handy. Damn, I'm scared now. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. Dolores is no longer hungry. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. I was about to say, everybody should be good here. All right, we only got one bottle of water. I really hope Ted can bring some water back. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. All right, take the flashlight. Please don't lose the flashlight. Please. And bring something good back. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, what's this with the map? I hadn't actually been clicking on stuff. All right, I'm just clicking around. I hadn't did that. It was very fortunate we had that flashlight. If it wasn't for that, we would have missed a pile of old maps collecting dust in a corner. They were mostly boring national park maps in the light, but one of them turned out to be a map of our town. Nice. Water is all Dolores wants. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Damn, how about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. We might have to let them be thirsty for a day. We gotta do it. We only got one bottle left. I think at least until Ted gets back and we can see if he brought something else. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she held us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. Damn, we ain't got no ammo. Was that something we could have found in the house? Or is it because we broke our gun? We spent all the bullets on the damn rat. Okay. Day 13. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Damn. Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Okay, we gotta give them water. Damn. We only got a little bit left for Ted if he does come back. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Do I gotta choose someone? You know what? Since we were already, this might be stupid. Since we were already having trust issues with Timmy, we gonna let Timmy go out. We gonna let Timmy go out and check what this phone call is. I'm sorry. Timmy might be a traitor anyways. We'll see what happens. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Oh wow, okay, so it doesn't seem like anything bad happened from it. Nobody is thirsty. Oh, we only got a sip of water left, y'all. Ted, please. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Okay. Is this just telling me to turn the radio on? I don't want to give the radio away. Hopefully that's just me turning the radio on to listen to it. Okay. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the warm voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Dolores would really love to eat something. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Okay. None of them are hungry. Okay, so we'll just give Dolores some soup. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts and learn a thing or two. Okay. We gotta keep the radio in working condition. Meaning, I don't think we should turn the radio on too often. Because we used the gun one damn time and it was out of here. So we gonna keep it pushing today. We not gonna turn it on. Is this Ted finally? Damn, okay. He just looks tired. He don't look like he's sick or nothing. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We thought the metro station could be a good spot to scavenge for undamaged supplies. It turned out someone came up with the same idea. There's a group of people living down there. They use bullets as currency. There are no bandits, but they keep to themselves. They told us to have a look around if we wanted to. We wouldn't pass any opportunity to get some more water. So when we found the toilets, we did not hesitate to fill as many bottles as we could with that murky, irradiated liquid. What a treat. Oh, wow. Okay, we got 2 more bottles of water. Near the metro entrance, we discovered a tomato soup vending machine. Of course, we left most of our change in another pair of trousers, but we took whatever we could. The metro station traders took a special liking to our clothing. We were always proud of our dress sense, but in our opinion, during the apocalypse, you never say no to a package of fresh ammunition. Also, you can probably manage just fine without your undergarments. So we quickly came to an agreement. Okay, we got bullets as well. So I'm assuming we can use the bullets for trading because our gun don't work no more unless we can fix it. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores has to drink sometime. Ted is hungry. Ted is really tired. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Timmy is very hungry. Okay. Hungry, thirsty, hungry and thirsty. All right, so we'll just give everybody some soup because we also just got some extra soup. Damn, everybody was thirsty though, I think. Oh no, he's tired. Okay, if we can save some water, we will. Thirsty, thirsty, hungry, okay. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but we could use the supplies. Timmy seems quite enthusiastic. We gonna send Timmy. That's one less person in the bunker that we got to use supplies on, because at this point we stressed on water. So at this point we might continuously just have to send people out simply to preserve some of our stuff. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter school, in Mary Jane a little. Sis, don't nobody know how to spell that damn word. I don't even think that is a word. But I also think that maybe this will give Dolores and Mary Jane something to occupy their time with. So we'll let them do their thing. Day 17. Okay. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course, and ended on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved. Nice, we got the good back. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted needs water to survive. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane isn't thirsty, no hunger, is tired. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer hungry. Okay, so okay, damn. Okay, so Sis is just tired. So no. Ted needs this because he was out for a while. Dolores doesn't need anything. Nothing. So only Ted right now, and we'll give him some more soup. All right. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit to face the wastelands and survive? We're gonna send Timmy. Again, we got trust issues with Timmy right now. Hopefully, because of our trust issues, should we keep a close eye on him? Or should we just say, you know, maybe it's better with him being out than in here with us. We sending Timmy regardless, all right? Okay, Timmy, let's go. All right. Damn. Ted looks a mess right now. Timmy went out to the wastelands. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Okay, Ted, you starting to behave like you was in the tutorial. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Okay. We gonna give Ted and Mary Jane some food. I know they're tired, but maybe, you know, usually when you eat a lot, you get the itis afterwards and you want to take a nap, get some rest. So maybe if they got a full stomach, that'll give them the urge to fall asleep or something. All right, there we were, thinking it's a day like any other down here. When Mary Jane confronted us, she says it's her birthday, but she doesn't want to give. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present, and that's that. We just need to pick something out. Not we ain't got nothing to give her. Oh Lord. Well, she said she didn't want nothing, so hopefully she don't take that personal. I don't know why they was assuming that we had something to give her. Mary Jane is too old for birthdays. That's what we think. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is no longer hungry. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Dolores has to drink sometime. Damn, y'all. Okay, Ted just still tired. Tired and thirsty. Gonna take that back and just do that. Damn. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. Ted! Clearly it's Ted. Ted, the only one who stays hungry. Or maybe that maybe that crosses Ted out. Maybe the culprit is somebody who doesn't constantly need to eat. Are they gonna make me choose somebody? I don't think I have to choose somebody. We gonna keep going. We don't need to do that right now. Damn, we on 20 days already. Okay. Whatever happened to our precious soup, we'll let it go. One can isn't worth the drama and arguments, correct. That would ensue, and we really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Maybe we just made a mistake when counting. Exactly, you got two people that's tired right now. We'll never know for sure, but if someone did steal it, they'll be taking their secret to the grave. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is really thirsty. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Nice. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Okay. Damn, Ted. We really need Timmy to bring some water back. I can't let him go a day without water, because honestly, Ted and Timmy are low-key the only people I want going outside. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied. Could I have gotten a TV? But maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set. Ooh. I feel like if we're going to do that, I feel like something is gonna break. What could the suitcase possibly hurt? Oh, I feel like we might break something if we do that. But I also feel like they gotta have some form of entertainment. Oh, I hope that, watch the suitcase is gonna be broken. Oh, I don't wanna look. Ted and Mary Jane were reminded of their regular cinema trips, so they were happy to improvise scenes for the rest of us. Ted was Marilyn and Mary Jane was the director, ordering him around. She was really strict about her artistic vision, but Ted managed to deliver a performance so convincing we forgot for a minute that he isn't a lovely slim blonde Hollywood star. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. Ted has rested. Ted isn't thirsty. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Okay. Okay, so I guess that was fine. Damn. Why? She tired and fatigued? What can we do about that, though? It doesn't really seem like there's an answer to fix that. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend to their wounded. Yeah, we don't got water to give. How much soup we got left? 3 cans. We don't know when Timmy coming back, if he comes back. How long do we have to survive down here? I don't think we can risk it. Oh, man. Maybe we gonna give them 1 can of soup. Hopefully, maybe there might become a situation where they can help us out or something. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smile and hugs exchanged. They wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there, minus 1 soup. Please let Timmy bring something back. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Damn. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted's stomach is rumbling. So right after I give away a can of soup, now everybody hungry. Okay, she isn't. So we gonna hold on to that. Oh, I can't give nobody water? Okay. We don't need the soup. Fudge, y'all. We are out of water. No. There isn't a lot of space down here and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Maybe they'll find something again. Like when they found the map with the flashlight. We need water. Bad. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Okay, we got an extra can of soup. Look, y'all, we got the soup bag that we gave away. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Ted is no longer hungry. Where's water when Ted needs it? Ted, we fresh out of water, big dog. I'm sorry. Please let Timmy come back soon. A young woman dressed in white knocked on our door today, telling us the story of her missing twin brother, who is most probably held captive in a bandit camp. He tried to defeat a big bandit leader, and his sister fears something might have happened to him. She claims to know that we're good and trustworthy people and believes that we can help her rescue her sibling. If we do, she says it might be a beginning of a solid friendship. Is Ted back in good condition? He thirsty. But because we ain't got no water to give Ted, maybe we should send him out of here. I made that decision too quick, but low-key, I only did it because we don't got water to give Ted. We don't. I'm sorry. The woman quickly called a group of her friends and we set out for what turned out to be a successful mission. Finding the lost twin brother wasn't a problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to the fence trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand, but the group quickly tended to his injuries and he'll be just fine. The siblings thanked us 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Ted looked like he's got one foot in he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Today was relatively calm. You know what? I'm gonna give him soup and hopefully that's like broth or something. Come on, Ted. The military is transmitting again. They said their first step is to locate any remaining survivors. A plane will be doing a sweep over our neighborhood this evening, and we're supposed to be out in the open signaling to it with a flashlight. Okay, somebody do that, please. We don't got no more water. Okay, Timmy, please, please. Let's go. I see the 3 bottles up there. Everything was going as planned, but when the flashlight stopped working, we were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Who you gonna call when the world is on fire? The fire department. We were thrilled to find the place still running. Firefighters redecorated the place and redid their outfits. Most of the walls were messily painted in black and red. And the firemen helmets now have a grim school symbol on them. We never thought our local firefighters had such artistic souls, so alternative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some bottles with water in the process. Timmy, come on. Imagine if we had sent Timmy out when they found his little comic books or whatever. Outside next to the entrance, we found a mannequin dressed in police uniform nailed to the wall with a fixed axe. It must have been an art installation of sorts, and we're sorry to ruin it, but we really needed that axe. Nice! Yo, Timmy put in work! Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray and asked us not to tell anyone about what we saw here. We're not sure why. Maybe they're too humble and don't want people to come and shower them with gifts. Wow, bug spray as well. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted is pretty fatigued. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Y'all, it's so much reading. I can't do it anymore. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Dolores is pretty fatigued. Okay, everybody needs water. All right, so, okay. Okay, so Ted is he just needed something to drink. She just wanted something to drink, and he need food and drink, of course, because he just came back. All right, let's do that. Mary Jane is restless and lonely. She really misses her music lessons and she would love to visit her high school again. It's a little further than Timmy's school, but it could be worth the trip. There could still be some supplies there, or maybe she runs into other kids. It's risky, of course, but it might not be the worst idea ever. So how about it? Should she go? No. Wasn't she like tired and fatigued? No, we're not doing that. No. If she was in better condition, I probably would have let her go. But she's literally fatigued and tired right now. We look horrible. We now have a valid reason to say one of the weirdest things you can ever tell your teenage kids. No. Mary Jane, you will not go to school today, and that's the end of it, young lady. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ted isn't thirsty. Mary Jane has rested. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Okay. She's still fatigued though. Okay. He hungry now. Ted is fatigued. Fatigued. Okay. You don't need food. No. No. We'll give him another can of soup. All right. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Dolores is confident she will survive outside. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Sending Timmy out of the question. Okay. We definitely sending somebody out. I guess at this point, everybody is going to say fatigue. I should have let Mary Jane just go to the damn school. All right, we don't got to choose right now who we gonna send out. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equal scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Absolutely not. No. No. Oh, I wonder what was in that bag though. Our grandparents always told us never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag, and we definitely need the food. Timmy should eat something. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. The day was relatively calm for Dolores. Damn, I just had gave Timmy food. All right, she hungry too. And they're both just fatigued. Okay. We got one can of soup left. All right. I feel like Mary Jane needs to go out. I feel like she needs to get out. I hate to do this to the kid, but she's asked us several times now to leave, and I think we just need to let her get outside. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about that decision, but okay, Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. He's no longer hungry. Timmy prefers apple juice. Damn, he wants water. Dolores can't remain this thirsty. Ted, okay, everybody needs something to drink. All right, fudge. And it seems like whenever you send them outside, they stay out for so long. Are the walls closing in on us? Is this space getting smaller with every passing minute? We need to get out of here now. Open the door. Open the damn door. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. No, we're not gonna do it. I was wanting to say, when are we gonna be able to check the radio again? Oh Lord, Ted losing it. Ted, I should have opened the door, huh? Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ted is no longer thirsty. Ted has gone crazy. Damn. And then what can we do about Ted being crazy? We've been hearing a lot of noises coming from our neighborhood today. Our guess is that there was a zoo escape and the animals are stampeding up there. It might be a good chance to hunt some fresh food. Who should go outside? Well, Ted is crazy. Timmy is still tired. I don't want to send Dolores. We can't leave the kids down here with a crazy man though. Nah, Ted can go. Ted can go. Sorry, Ted. Ted not coming back, y'all. Ted is not coming back. Oh my gosh. Oh, we found the herd and were able to break down something that looked like a two-headed donkey that was carrying a package of sorts. Before we could get to it, a giant bird of prey swooped down, grabbed the carcass, and flew away. All that remained were a few cans of soup that fell out of the donkey's pack. 3 extra cans of soup. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy should eat, and Dolores has not eaten. Okay, perfect that we got this soup then. I did not mean to do that. I don't think nobody was thirsty. Everybody is just hungry. Okay, yeah. Everybody can have some soup. A travel salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. Offers 1 soup in exchange for cars. We don't have that. Offers 1 water in exchange for a checkerboard. We don't have that. Offers 2 soup cans. We don't have that. Offers 4 waters in exchange for a gun. Wow. We gotta ask. And we need water. Do we need water? We got a bottle and a half. Or like a bottle and like a quarter or something. Just a little bit in the other bottle. Damn, we could get 4 bottles of water for the gun. I don't know if it's worth it. Ooh. I say no. Ah, I'm gonna regret that. That salesman was very friendly, but he didn't have anything that was of interest to us. Ted's mental health worries us all. We don't know how to help. Ted isn't hungry. If Ted doesn't drink, damn. Timmy keeps falling asleep. He needs a few days. Timmy is no longer hungry. Okay, and of course, everybody needs water now. If there's one thing we need, is water for Dolores. Shist. Okay, everybody was just thirsty. Shist. But I feel like, did we really need that gun? Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. We can't just stare at the walls. We need something to do about this. We're gonna listen to the radio. I just hope the radio doesn't break. Maybe this will help Ted being crazy as well. Ah, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help. Ted isn't thirsty. Timmy needs to rest. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. All right, I think we can keep it moving. Oh my God. Please bring us some water back. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum. Check. Strange noises in our pipes. Check. Hellish yells outside. Check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while. That's it, and it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Just talk to Dolores? Sure. Day 33. Yo, Ted, get it together. Talking to Dolores helps resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Ted, mental health still worries us. Timmy is rested. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Okay, I think we got a day where we don't got to give supplies. Perfect. All right, everybody is just fatigued. The twins kept their promise and came to visit us again. The issue is simple. They need meds badly. They started building their own camp, but some of their workers were ambushed by a bunch of raiders and now they're in no shape to work. They need medication and bandages to take. Okay, well, for one, we don't got that to give, but they talking about they kept their promise as if they was gonna bring us something. They keep wanting something. We need some damn water. Please let me hear that door opening. Damn. All right, on day 34, if only we could help them, we most definitely would. We understand and admire their plan to build a camp, but sadly they will have to find help somewhere else. Ted isn't acting normal. Sometimes his behavior is pretty disturbing. Ted should drink something soon. Ted is hungry. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Dolores would really love something to eat. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Okay, this is gonna be the last of our water. And I don't even got enough to give to everybody, and everybody is thirsty. Fudge. Shist. Okay. Oh, damn, y'all. Ted might not make it out of this, y'all. I don't got a choice. A coded note was left on our doorstep. It's all symbols and numbers. Some sort of cipher that will need to be cracked before we can read the letter. Dolores seems eager for this challenge. However, it's hard to tell how long this could take her, and it could prove to be a waste of her time. Should she keep herself busy with it? I think so, yeah. Because again, they just need something to do. And Ted is still Dolores instantly sat down with the code and started working on it with a purpose. She looked very focused. Let's hope the note is worth staying up all night. Dolores looks very tired already. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. No! Why do they got her X'd out? Ted mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. I don't have no damn water. I should have made the trade for the water. I should have just made the trade. Fudge. No! Mary Jane. Hopefully the soup helps him. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. Yeah, we can't send Dolores. Timmy is good. Another message from the army is broadcasting right now. Their orders are find a good high place, then produce a series of loud noises. These should help attract the army's attention and put them on the right track towards us. Damn. A harmonica. Fuck. Did I choose to go on an expedition? I don't think I did. We took turns peeking out the shelter a few times per hour and screaming random words into the wasteland. We ran out of words and interest very quickly, though don't think anyone is coming. We clearly need something louder than just our voices. Dolores is, why didn't they use the gun? And they had ammo. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to drink. Damn. Timmy is no longer hungry. I'ma just keep giving him soup and hope that helps the dehydration. Okay, we sending Ted for sure. We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go. Who should be the lucky person to go? We gotta get Ted out of here. We don't got water to give him. Oh, Mary Jane. Damn. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores is tired. Damn, Dolores. Of course, everybody wants water now. We don't got it. And we got nothing to do for a trade. Today we were visited by a strange looking man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. The least we could do was take a look at his offer. Although for some reason we don't really trust him. Damn. We could do this for the health kit. Maybe there's something in the health kit that can help us out if somebody gets super sick. All right, the weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick covered in some mysterious salt. The snacks looked pretty disgusting, so we turned them down, but we bought something from him. He looked a little bit disappointed. Okay, so we actually did get the health kit though. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep off. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. No! We just gonna give them soup and hope that helps. We saw something strange on our way back from the expedition, a chain of lights on the horizon, pulsing and flashing in a chaotic manner. It didn't make much sense to us at the time, but when we discussed it in the shelter, Timmy said it might be a secret scout signal. He would need to check out the signal by himself and decode it using a scout book. Okay, please, Timmy. Please bring some water. Fudge. We haven't seen Timmy since this excited in a long time. He decoded the flashing lights as a scout signal indeed, which means some of his friends are still around and kicking. Unless a few bandits found a scout book laying around, they're now trying to lure innocent kids into a trap. Timmy wants to prepare a coded message and try to transmit it soon. Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. I don't have water. Y'all just keep eating soup. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. We don't got nothing to give. We're about to die. Fudge! What am I supposed to click on right now? Oh, the book. The end. As a rule, we don't trust door-to-door salesmen, especially one who attempt treason. We told him to go back to whatever planet he dropped to. He dropped to Earth from. He got angry and stormed off, mumbling something about how our souls are going to be devoured by alien Lord Yontar. Poor guy, he seemed very confused. It was supposed to be an easy supply run. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Ted never returned. The locked shelter will forever hold its secret, at least until somebody with a hacksaw and lots of patience come along. If only we had a few drops of water. I should have did the trade for the 4 bottles of water. We could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscured writing. We spent 43 days in our shelter. All of us are safe day 1. Beast fight day 5, Call of the Tuber, Winner Takes It All, Dear Diary. I want to know what Homegirl had written in that diary. Okay, so this is just kind of giving notes of everything that happened. Damn. So how long does the days keep going? I feel like we did pretty good there though. We survived 43 days, 9 bottles of water consumed, 9 soups consumed. Times defended your shelter, 0. 2 out of 4 successful expeditions. We brought in 10 items from expeditions. 6 no's, 4 yes. Damn. All right, y'all. So that was 60 seconds. This was actually a really fun game. Like, I truly enjoyed this. Kind of just like the whole process of really trying to like map out what to do in some of these situations. I really screwed up. I should have traded the gun for the 4 bottles of water. I don't know what I was thinking in that situation. I really should have did that. And I wonder how long, how many days, is there a set limit of days that you have to survive? Or do you always die at the end or something? I don't know. Or was there possible ways that we could have escaped earlier, and maybe me not taking some chances with like going outside and stuff like that kind of held me back? I don't know. Cause like in that situation where they told us to go out and make noise for the people to find us, I didn't have what I needed to do that. So maybe that's something to where they could have actually found us and it would have ended the game that way. I don't know, y'all, but this was really, really cool. I definitely think I might try out the, I think there was one more additional mode that I might try out. But yeah, y'all, as always, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that you will hit that like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. I just wanna hold you.